64 games have just received their play scores last November and December 2017. The play score is a standard rating that averages gamer and critic reviews. When a game only reaches the minimum requirement of critic or gamer reviews, it receives a provisional play score. Hello Neighbor. The stealth horror game from Dynamic Pixels has its fair share of AI advancements, but is hampered by unpolished gameplay design and bug-filled movements. It has a play score of 5.94. Destiny 2: Curse of Osiris. The first expansion to Bungie's sci-fi hit takes you to new wonders. Learn the secrets of the Osiris as you continue your Guardian's journey with new content and rewards. It has a provisional play score of 5.95. Stellaris: Humanoids Species Pack. The latest add-on to Paradox Interactive's space simulation game, featuring a whole new hope for the human race, including cosmetics, ship models, and new portraits. It has a provisional play score of 6.09. TransRoad USA. Create the logistics company of your dreams in Deck 13's management simulation game. Buy, sell, and manage an expanding company of your choosing. It has a provisional play score of 6.10. Black Mirror. Not to be mistaken for Netflix's award-winning series, this horror game is a reimagining of the gothic atmosphere. Follow David Gordon in his quest to uncover the mystery behind his father's suicide. It has a provisional play score of 6.44. Need for Speed Payback. EA's latest racing game continues the franchise's high-octane energy. Dominate the streets in a more action-oriented racing adventure with more cars and tracks to choose from. Too bad it's, EA. It has a provisional play score of 6.56. Sonic Forces. Join the uprising in the latest Sonic game from Sega. Stop Dr. Eggman and request the aid of various Sonic characters. Customize your own character and get ready to blaze across brave new worlds. It has a play score of 6.59. Star Wars Battlefront 2. DICE's sequel to the force-filled wonder of the Star Wars saga boasts new heights when it comes to content and visuals. However, it was recently plagued by EA's massive microtransaction scandal. It has a provisional play score of 6.74. 7. The Days Long Gone. An open-world RPG set in an isometric perspective. Uncover the hidden secrets of the Vetral Empire as you play a master thief cloaking in the shadows. Choose your own playstyle and weave through its narrative full of deceit and treachery. It has a provisional play score of 6.82. Total War: Rome 2: Empire Divided. Creative Assembly's latest DLC for Total War Rome 2. Plunge into the 3rd century with new heroic factions and campaign features. It offers a more grand-scale simulation with a provisional play score of 6.95. Tiny Metal. This turn-based strategy game delights you with its colorful Japanese ambiance. Outfight your enemies with your massive armies and capture territories for maximum military power. It has a provisional play score of 6.96. Football Manager 2018. The latest football simulation game from Sega. Use your managerial skills to the test and lead your fantasy football team to a championship spree. With more modes and maps, it's a sports simulation like no other. It has a play score of 7.05. SpellForce 3. THQ Nordic's blend of RTS and RPG returns with more magical mayhem. Create your own hero and explore a war-torn world brimming with anarchy. It has a play score of 7.08. Steep: Road to the Olympics. The latest expansion from Ubisoft's extreme sports game. Explore a massive open world and ready yourself to become the next Olympic champion during 2018's Olympic Winter Games in Pyeongchang. It has a provisional play score of 7.12. Tower 57. A fast-paced neo-retro shooter from Pixwork. Set in a diesel-punk dystopian world, lead an extraordinary group of individuals as they infiltrate the powerful corporation of Tower 57. It has a provisional play score of 7.13. Ark Aberration. An expansion pack from Studio Wildcard's action survival RPG. Enter a derelict and malfunctioning Ark called the Aberration and face exotic new challenges unlike anything before. It has a provisional play score of 7.15. Megaton Rainfall. Be an unstoppable force of power in this first-person superhero game from Pentadimensional Games. How does it feel to be like Superman? defend the Earth from an alien invasion, and save humanity from the brink of doom. It has a provisional play score of 7.16. Doom VFR. Bethesda is gearing up for more VR-oriented games. Among their list is id Software's Doom. Witness the horrors of space in the most badass ways as you play a survivor to fight a demon invasion, all in virtual reality. It has a provisional play score of 7.19. 9 Parchments, a co-op blast-em-up game of magic mayhem. From the creators of the Trine series, search for the missing 9 parchments and engage in the game's real-time spell shooting action with RPG elements. It has a play score of 7.19. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, a Telltale game series, Episode 5. The final episode of the 5-part episodic story of Telltale's version of GOTG. Don't Stop Believin offers the closure to our favorite heroes of the galaxy, and it receives a provisional play score of 7.20. Batman: The Enemy Within, Episode 3. Another Telltale adaptation of the Batman mythos. This 3rd episode faces you once again with the Riddler as he slowly terrorizes the streets of Gotham. Make bold decisions and watch the consequences unfold. It has a provisional play score of 7.28. Super Lucky's Tale. This playground platformer follows a lovable hero on a quest to find his inner strength. Use your puzzle-solving skills and brave through its nerve-wracking obstacle courses. It has a play score of 7.44. Farming Simulator 17 Platinum Expansion. The official expansion for 2017's Farming Simulator. It hosts fresh content to enrich your farming experience, such as a large South American environment with authentic landscapes and vegetation. It has a provisional play score of 7.46. Life is Strange Before the Storm, Episode 3. The final episode to the 3-part prequel series of Square Enix's hit drama. Return to the life of Chloe Price before the storm and prepare for emotional moments that rekindle our teenage angst. It has a provisional play score of 7.47. Call of Duty World War II. The latest Call of Duty game to hit the market. Set during the war that changed the world, witness the series as they return to its roots with a breathtaking experience. It has a provisional play score of 7.48. Titan Quest Ragnarok. This downloadable content continues the epic journey that calls the heroes of Hades to uncharted Northern Europe. This expansion adds a 5th act, along with more content such as weapon types and more. It has a provisional play score of 7.48. The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs. Forget about human beings for now. EA's latest expansion to Sims 4 offers a fantastic experience with more focus to pets. Create your own pet clinic and customize your favorite pet to your heart's content. It has a provisional play score of 7.50. Ode. The team behind Grow Home and Atomega has a new indie-styled music exploration adventure. The game encourages you to explore its 4 garden worlds at your own pace. It has a provisional play score of 7.50. Purrfect Date. Did somebody ask for this? This visual novel / dating sim offers players a weird opportunity to date cats. Learn about the dark secrets of their mysterious cat island in each date. It has a provisional play score of 7.50. Need for Drink. A casual multiplayer game that's designed to play with your partner. Or not. Choose between a drunkard husband and a brawler wife and get ready to unleash chaos inside your household. It has a provisional play score of 7.53. The Surge, A Walk in the Park. After the planet was engulfed with destruction, enter an amusement park filled with death traps and deadly robotic mascots. Uncover mysteries, discover the park's attraction, and take down fearsome bosses with new weapons, implants, and armor. It has a provisional play score of 7.55. Crusader Kings 2 Jade Dragon. This latest expansion allows you to interact with China for support and protection. Appease the Emperor with gifts and ask for favors to benefit from the country's rich boon. It has a provisional play score of 7.56. Fallout 4 VR. Another virtual reality version of Bethesda's critically acclaimed games. Travel around the radioactive wasteland with your trusty Pip-Boy and survive the horrors of post-apocalyptic Earth. It has a provisional play score of 7.58. Europa Universalis 4 Cradle of Civilization. Paradox Interactive's latest expansion to their strategy game adds new content such as governments, trade policies, and so much more. It has a provisional play score of 7.62. LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. Join your favorite superheroes and villains from various Marvel stories as you go toe-to-toe with a time-traveling Kang the Conqueror. This sequel offers all new adventures and tons of block-building fun. It has a play score of 7.67. Outcast Second Contract. A complete remake of the cult title that opened new doors to open-world action adventure. Explore Adelpha, a breathtaking alien world with more danger than beauty. It has a play score of 7.68. Willy-Nilly Knight. Based on the great story of King Arthur, dive into a single-player adventure with RPG mechanics as you find the power to save the world from the War of the Gods. It mixes turn-based and real-time combat, offering various opportunities to take fights. It has a provisional play score of 7.77. Nioh Complete Edition. Now that the PS4 version is out for a few months now, Koei Tecmo's Souls-like RPG game takes yokai slaying to the PC. It's the ultimate experience with all of the DLCs packed into one good game. It has a play score of 7.86. Harvest Moon Light of Hope. In celebration of their 20th anniversary, Natsume Incorporated's adorable farm simulator encompasses 20 years of Harvest Moon spirit with more content than usual. It has a provisional play score of 7.92. Finding Paradise. This second full episode of the To the Moon series features a heartwarming story about two doctors traversing around a dying man's memories to fulfill his last wish. It has a provisional play score of 7.94. L.A. Noire, the VR Case Files. Exclusively for the HTC Vive, step into the shoes of Detective Cole Phelps as you solve brutal crimes, plots, and conspiracies in 1947 Los Angeles. The game features 7 carefully crafted cases rebuilt for virtual reality. It has a play score of 7.95. Left Hand Path. This virtual reality horror game borrows the gothic elements from the Soul series. Use the power of magic and cast colorful spells to battle fearsome foes. It has a provisional play score of 8.07. Battlerite. A hero brawler that focuses on deep team play. Match with players around the world in 3v3 or 2v2 in a thrilling fight to the death. Choose from its wide variety of heroes and dominate the arena. It has a provisional play score of 8.08. Farmer Dynasty. A different farming experience that mixes elements of a life simulation and RPG. Repair, rebuild, and expand your farm and interact with various people in its extensive open world. It has a provisional play score of 8.10. .hack GU Last Recode. Witness a game of 15 years get restored with enhanced gameplay and visuals. One of CyberConnect 2's popular JRPGs returns in this massive collection. It contains all 3 .hack games, including a special 4th volume. It has a provisional play score of 8.14. Bridge Constructor Portal. Step inside Aperture Labs but not as Shell. This spin-off to Valve's popular Portal game gets a mix between bridge constructors and ridiculous physics. It has a play score of 8.21. World of Final Fantasy. Square Enix invites you to the land of Grimoire as you visit the past and save the future. Embark on a magical journey with 2 siblings, Rain and Lan, and meet the iconic characters of the Final Fantasy series. It has a play score of 8.21. Injustice 2. The latest sequel to NetherRealm's fluid fighting game. Build and power up the ultimate version of your favorite DC characters with new ones including Dr. Fate, Captain Cold, and so much more. It has a play score of 8.22. Reigns, Her Majesty. The sequel to Devolver Digital's Tinder-like strategy game. This time, take control of your empire in a whole new era of knowledge and enlightenment. As Queen, it's your job to put a balance to your kingdom by swiping left and right. It has a play score of 8.28. Battle Chef Brigade. A cooking game with deep emphasis on RPG mechanics. Cook your way into the Brigade by taking down monsters and collecting their precious meat. Turn your deadly monsters into delicious dishes. It has a play score of 8.29. Easy Red. Fight on the most significant battles during D-Day, from the sea landings to the capture of Kane. Ride vehicles and use many weapons while you command your team to victory. This low-budget war game has a provisional play score of 8.38. Sparc, a virtual reality sports game where players compete in a fast-paced, full-body gameplay. Compete online and defeat your enemies with your VR gear and practice your skills in its single-player challenges. It has a provisional play score of 8.39. Hand of Fate 2. Master the living board game with new cards and adventure. Defeat your foes with the power of your drawn cards and play your hand right. It has a play score of 8.43. This War of Mine, Stories, A Father's Promise. The latest add-on to the gut-wrenching atmosphere of 11-bit Studios' survival game takes you to the life of a family struggling to preserve their last pieces of humanity. It has a provisional play score of 8.50. Door Kickers Action Squad. This action side-scrolling game takes you back to the retro days. Be a badass SWAT trooper and rescue hostages, disarm bombs, and save the day with a friend. It has a provisional play score of 8.58. Gorogoa, a gorgeous puzzle game by Annapurna Interactive. Already causing critical acclaim upon release, this beautiful hand-drawn game oozes with a story so expressive and full of heart. It has a play score of 8.60. Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus, an action RPG from Nihon Falcom. Play as a high school student, Ko Tokisaka, as he encounters a mysterious nightmare realm known as the Eclipse. EX Plus is the definitive edition of Tokyo Xanadu with enhanced frame rates and new content. It has a provisional play score of 8.64. Okami HD. The PC port of the beloved PlayStation 2 classic offers a refined visual experience. Step into the fires of Amaterasu as she recreates the world with her magical paintbrush. It has a play score of 8.72. Dominion 5 Warriors of the Faith. This indie strategy game lets you take control of powerful beings that rule a nation. Aspire godhood by having unimaginable powers at your disposal. Shape your fantasy world to your heart's content. It has a provisional play score of 8.93. Skyforce Reloaded. A classic shoot-'em-up experience with colorful visuals and fluid gameplay. Enjoy the flashy explosions and beautiful sceneries with a friend or two. It has a provisional play score of 9. American Truck Simulator, New Mexico. Set your sights to the beauty of the New Mexico landscape. Drive through its urbanized areas including Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and Roswell. It has a provisional play score of 9.26. Euro Truck Simulator 2, Italia. Another truck simulator game on the list. Explore the rich European country of Italy, filled with rich history, modern industry, traditional architecture, and more. It has a provisional play score of 9.38. Opus Magnum, an open-ended puzzle game from the creators of Space Chem and Shenzhen IO. Design and build machines that assemble potions, poisons, and more using various alchemical tools. It has a provisional play score of 9.50. Superflight, an easy-to-learn flight game where you glide through an infinite number of beautiful procedurally generated maps. It offers a zen-like experience for players who just want to relax after a long day. It has a provisional play score of 9.71. You may get these games right now by clicking the links below.